Hello, I'm Grace of Stella Maris Readings, and I'm on my way to St. Patrick's Cathedral in New York City. I have heard that the mother of Carlos Acutis, the Blessed Carlos Acutis, is going to be there at the Mass, and I can't wait to be present and to be able to see her in person. Wow. So I just wanted to give a little bit of a background on who Carlo Acutis is. Carlo Acutis is the first millennial saint that would be canonized. He was supposed to be canonized in April, but because of the death of Pope Francis, it was unable to be done. He's considered to be the Blessed Carlo Acutis. And there is still the program that very soon he will be canonized. So he is the patron saint of technology, of web designers. And because he's a millennial, he was very involved in his own website, which was cataloging miracles, Eucharistic miracles, since he was 11 years old. He died from leukemia when he was 15. So he really put a lot of love and a lot of his early life's work into creating this website because he truly, truly loved his faith. And that was something that was of great interest to him. So today he is considered somebody who favors, or not favors, but it is really there to help and intercede for all those young people who are involved with websites and expanding technology and all those sorts of things in that genre. So he's an amazing young saint. He's accredited with having 2 miracles that Pope Francis, on the second miracle, really considered him to be canonized and felt that he truly, truly is a candidate for sainthood. So I can't wait to be able to go to the church and see his mother. She'll be speaking there after the Mass. So I'm looking forward to seeing her in person and just to be present with somebody that, her child is going to be a canonized saint. And that must be something wonderful to feel that, even in his death, there's something of a great memory that's going to be left of him, that for many years to come, people will look to him as an intercessor for help for their children in technology and all those things in those areas that maybe some children and even adults will be needing help in. So it's wonderful to have a millennial, somebody from our time period. And what's interesting about him is that he's buried in this glass case. So his body's still very much in an interrupted state, and he's in Assisi. That's where he is. Where people could go see him and see his body lay in rest in Assisi. And he's wearing jeans and like a polo shirt. So it's really interesting because you usually see saints in, medieval times, Renaissance time, in the olden era, wearing their habits and just a very different look. So it's nice to kind of be able to relate to such a young energy of this time. So I'm excited and looking forward to seeing his mom. And there's something very interesting about Carlo Acutis. You can find him in Assisi, Italy. And they have him out there in his glass case, and he lays in rest in a tracksuit. So it's wonderful because we can relate to him. I can relate to him because that shows that he's from my time, that he's a modern saint. So he is the first will be the first canonized millennial saint. That's such of a great honor to have a saint of our time. We just arrived, found great parking. Thank you, St. Anthony. Not even a block away from St. Patrick's Cathedral. And I was so amazed seeing the beautiful sisters as they walked in the group getting ready to go to Mass. And of course, I'm sure that they're here to see the mother of the Blessed Carlo Acutis. I'm inside St. Patrick's Cathedral. Mass is going on right now in process, and it's only 20 minutes before the mother of Carlo Acutis will be speaking. So I'm excited. So I'm going to show you around a little bit so you could see the inside, how beautiful. They're doing some work here, but you can still appreciate the architecture and just how beautiful it is. And now we have here St. Jude with two beautiful angels on each side. Remember, St. Jude is the patron saint of the impossible. So as an intercessor, an extremely powerful saint. And here are all the candles that people light.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven.
I'm patiently waiting on the line to go to the bathroom. It was a long drive from New Jersey.
So we are here to speak about Carlo. As you know, the beatification, the canonization was delayed, but we are so big and beautiful surprised because we have an American for the first time.
I just got off a line for an hour trying to get to the bathroom. So now I'm going to go and see his mom in the front. That way you guys can see who she is. She's a lovely lady, and she's talking about the sacraments and how to get closer to Jesus. Very beautiful talk that she's having with the congregation. Just finished hearing the wonderful speech that the mother of Carlo Acutis just conveyed to us. It was a beautiful experience to see her live, and we're just wrapping up, or I'm about to leave, but I can't not show this beautiful main entrance with all the beautiful saints. St. Patrick, our patron saint, of course, and all the other beautiful saints that are in the niches of the doorway. It's just a beautiful work of art. Thank you for joining me, and don't forget to always say your prayers and let it manifest to success. Amen.